Hello world, welcome back to Accelerate and welcome back to the MK1 Audi TT build series.
Feels like we've done this a few times now, doesn't it?
I know, it's just on repeat now.
But anyway, today we're fitting a boost gauge.
Now with any build, well with any boosted car, it is almost essential to keep an eye on what your car's running boost wise.
Yeah, now I've had a few boost issues with this, boost leaks. I'm still having a couple of issues now. So this is a necessity.
Yes, it is very important. So let's get to the unboxing.
Let's check it out.
Check it out!
What am I watching? I don't know, but I hate it.
Sorry, Kenny started the boxing on his own. Right, so first of all, yes, we are doing a boost gauge. First of all, what have you got?
A boost gauge.
Wow, video's over. Thanks, guys.
You're an idiot!
So, right, this is an Eluto boost gauge. Now, yes, it's a cheapy one at the moment. I am going to change it later on, maybe, if it depends on how good it is.
I'm no longer the tight
Oh, you still are the tight I'm just joining you.
You make a good point.
Anyway, yeah, this wasn't cheap. There was a lot of cheap ones on there, but this is also digital as well as analog.
What? Huh?
Yes. So,
really?
Yeah, it is, yeah. So you've got a digital readout as well as an analog readout.
Oh, someone's greedy. Well,
Yeah,
okay, I suppose that's... Okay, that's good. That's very good.
Yeah, it just depends if you like glance at it quickly.
Okay.
I don't know. I just wanted both. And it also changes colours.
Wow, that's cool. That's what we
So
want.
let's open the box and see what is in here.
How much did you pay for it? Where was it from?
I think I paid about 25 quid for it.
Okay.
So it wasn't cheap.
Yeah. Cheap.
And it was from eBay.
Ooh.
So like I said, it's an Eluto. Okay, see, look, digital. Analog. It says on the tin.
Well, duh.
I was going to say, are you sure now?
Yes.
Oh, right, okay, that's...
I'm glad I'm right there, because I was, when you said, I was like, have I? I had to question myself. What did I buy? Oh, wow, that's tucked through there. Anyway, this is it here. So we have a 52mm gauge.
Standard. Pretty standard, yeah.
Pretty standard, yeah. This is obviously the digital side of things.
Yeah.
You do run a... what's that, standalone? Boost PSI. You obviously run the vacuum hose onto this, and then run that through to the T-piece.
Well, I was just looking then thinking, there's nowhere to put a vacuum on it. Right,
There it is!
There it is!
It's all new to me. I'm really
Yeah.
sure when an analog runs.
Now, this is going to have to be located somewhere behind the dash.
This is where it gets fiddly.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be too tricky, but it's going to be fiddly.
Yeah.
This is the MK1 TT we're on about. It is a 225 BAM, so if you've got a similar setup, there are a lot of cars that run these engines. I imagine the skills will be transferable.
Yes, I'm pretty sure of that. Here we have some wiring. Now, once again, I haven't even opened any of this. I've had it for months, haven't opened it. So,
Ooh, instructions, we like those. Well, no, again, Kenny doesn't.
Yeah, so we've got some wiring, obviously to do wires.
Yeah.
Once again, we're going to have to read out what the hell these are. I'm probably going to need them instructions then. But there are two plugs on here, both the same size, obviously.
That's obvious, yeah.
Yeah, that's not confusing at all.
Didn't want us to go wrong.
So, we're going to double check these instructions first, and we'll get back to you.
Yeah. So after very quickly reading through the instructions, because it is a digital and an analog one, it does get a little bit more complicated, but you've just come up with a really good idea.
I have, yes. Now, what we're going to run with this...
I have, yes.
Of course I have. It's me.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, what we're going to do is we've got to remove the glove box and everything to fit this gauge. So, what we're going to do is basically keep this section and the sensor behind the glove box. We're going to run a vacuum line from here all the way down to the front. These come through the bulkhead, under here, around there, probably back through the car somewhere, and then
back onto my house, and
yeah, to yours. And then we basically put the T-piece in here. Now, I did have a T-piece, and I can't see it.
So basically, rather than running all the wires through the engine bay, through the bulkheads, we are going to stick to running the vacuum line, which is a lot safer.
There it is.
Oh, right.
I was just thinking, oh my god, where's the T-piece?
And I just thought, so we've got the boost gauge and everything like that. For this one specifically, we've ordered a 52mm mount because you want to put it
In the vent. Not the bin. In the vent. Now, so what you've got to do is you've got to remove any vent you want, obviously preferably towards the driver.
I wouldn't advise doing the passenger one.
You could, but that's up to you. So yeah, basically remove the vent. We need to use the existing ring off the vent, because this is 3D printed.
Yes.
This is also from Cloud9.
Cloud9.
This cost me £25-ish.
What?
For that, I know.
Printed,
Yeah, 3D printed. And you've still got to use your own ring.
One ring.
World's got mad.
I know.
Right, okay. The price you pay for?
But yeah, but like I said, we'll do this. We'll get it all wired up first. Actually, wiring, sorry, let's just quickly go over that. You've got 4 wires coming off here. You've got an ignition, a permanent live, an earth, and an illumination. So we obviously need to run those to the driver's side because there's a junction box there. And these, I just put some rings on them.
Again, it looks scary, but as far as
pretty
electric goes, it's quite basic.
Yes. So first things first, strut brace. It's got to come off just to make it a bit more accessible. It's going to come through here.
Bit more accessible.
Bit more. Well, that was done. Nothing.
Which is right. It's always worth double checking. Yeah, literally a couple of nuts.
These nuts.
Crazy.
Gotta be nuts to do this, to get the strut brace off.
No, this is not a fan.
Strut brace is off. It's worth mentioning there's 3 nuts either side of these struts. And there's actually 2 hidden ones that we didn't know about just there as Kenny nearly pulled the bulkhead off. So the next step, well, that now gives you access to... What is that, a fuse cover?
I think it's to do with the wiring.
Oh, nice. So next up, once the strut brace is off, it gives you access to the cabin filter lid. And...
It's tight.
Scrape. That is the bracket that holds the pollen filter, I'm guessing?
I believe so. If it isn't, I've just taken something off I didn't need to. There it is.
There's your pollen filter.
Not too bad, actually.
So the reason we've taken the cabin filter out is to give us access to the grommet that we're going to use. That's not actually there.
No, there's supposed to be a little grommet inside there. It's not. So...
But either way, that's the grommet we're going to use to feed everything we need.
the vacuum line through.
Yeah.
'Cause that's all we are putting through today.
Nice. So moving on to the interior now.
Yes.
Nice stickers.
Thank you.
So first step. Very complicated. Nice.
Take that off. Basically, we
tearing
need to
stuff
remove this
apart.
glove box. Now, there are some Torx bits behind here.
Oh, wait. This is so German.
3. What are they?
You may have noticed the lovely addition that we installed last week. So if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it because that was cool. Torx removed there. It's now on to there are 3, supposed to be 3 bolts under there.
Weight reduction, bro. They are T25s. I don't know if we've said that, but now we have.
So once the glove box is out, there is a cable on the back, so be wary of that. I don't know if you can see from here, but there is the hole, the grommet is just behind there. Which is where we're going to feed. Nom, 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 nom. Anytime you're messing with electrics, particularly this, we are going near the airbag, so as a precaution, we always recommend disconnecting the battery. So what we mentioned before, obviously in the TT you've got 4 vents to choose from. I wouldn't recommend doing that one, but hey, it's a free country.
If you want to give it all this and look over there, you can.
I wonder what you were doing.
Yeah.
So Kenny's chosen to use this one.
Yeah.
So do you know what comes out?
Yeah,
Or are
I
you
do.
just gonna
Yeah, no, I know.
go all Kenny
I
on
want
it?
to just mention though, I was going to use this one, but by using this one, it does still utilise the vent, so it does. You still use it. But obviously, I wanted the centres. This one, obviously, to clear windows.
That makes sense. And you can show off to your passenger by showing
Yes.
how much boost you're
You're
running.
like, check this out when it's not boosting.
Yeah, when you got issues because it's an Audi.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Ready?
Literally prying it out. Nice.
Yeah,
That's
we
just
got
even that, just that's very German. Look at all the cogs and stuff. That's an air vent for God's sake.
Yeah, look at that.
That's so German.
So all I've done to get this ring off is literally just put a screwdriver in. I don't know if it's coming off or breaking.
It's that
Off.
horrible click
It
sound.
does sound like it's breaking, but hey, nope, there it is.
Hey, nice.
Boom!
And good catch.
I'm a juggler.
The reason we've done that. So that ring then goes on to the aforementioned. Ooh.
Ooh.
What's the fitment like?
It's not bad actually, look.
Well, they said you're gluing
You've
it
got to
anyway.
glue it,
yeah.
bond it, whatever you want to do. I'm
James
going to glue it. The hell even was that?
What the hell is even that?
Sorry. There's something going on outside. It's a hurricane coming. Yeah, use your hands.
Professionally. Do not do this. In order to get power to the gauge, this is the wiring harness that comes with it, and where we want to get power from actually comes from underneath the dash there. We've just mocked it up and it needs to be a couple of inches longer.
That's what she said.
So you can get your power from under there, which is where we are getting it from. So obviously by the time it runs through the dash, yeah, we're going to need to extend it. So I've just finished wiring up under the dash now, just so you can see what we've done. We've used the illumination and the ignition signal from this one just here, labelled 75X. And to get the constant 12 volt, we've gone for the one right next to it. And to ground it all, in any electric application, it's always beneficial to use a factory ground because then you know it's going to be reliable. So we've used it on this terminal here. Thanks to Kenny's genius wiring, we've put the extensions on and he's put the ring terminals, which always helps and makes it look neat. Well done, man.
It does.
So we've put the extensions on the wiring. If you are running it from the driver's side vent, you would be absolutely fine. The length of the wire, I imagine, would be fine because it was only that few inches we needed just to get it from there all the way to there. And that is the silicone hose fed through the bulkhead.
Right, so we fed the wire up through. I've taken this centre gauge out as well just to help with the wiring. It won't affect it when you put it back in. I've cable tied it all up out the way. Same with the electric solenoid. That's up, tidy, and out of the way of everything. So that should be okay.
Nice. Yeah, that's the silicone hose fed through the bulkhead as well.
Yeah, that's neat.
Engine side is all tucked away now and done properly. So we fed the silicone hose, the vacuum hose, running neatly down there under the intake. Now this, all you need to do, the vacuum line coming from the fuel pressure reg is cut into there, simple T-piece, and that is where the boost gauge gets its reading from.
Lovely.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the boost gauge fitted. And I gotta say, the fact that it's digital and analog is pretty cool, and it's not as bad, although the electric side of it can be daunting. As far as electrics go, it is pretty straightforward.
That's the longest part that took us. If you were fitting it on that driver's vent next to the door, you wouldn't have needed to take... It took us an extra 20, 30 minutes, I think, just to sort all the wiring out properly. But yeah.
Even if you're semi-competent, just give it a go. Take your time, but just give it a go.
Yes.
Any questions, drop them in the comments below. But for now, thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.
Boost!
This guy.